In his 2002 apostolic letter on the Holy Rosary, Pope St. John Paul II wrote about how when we meditate on the mysteries of the Rosary, not only are we meditating on the life of Jesus, we are also meditating on the memories of Our Lady, because so many of those mysteries were events that she encountered. And in his own spiritual life, Pope John Paul II, he said that every day he made a vital meeting with one of the most important people that he can meet with the Mother of God. Every day the meeting was the Rosary that he prayed, seeing in the Rosary an encounter, a personal relationship with the Mother of Jesus Christ. Now, if you consider that the Rosary is a personal encounter with her, and that it's also a meditation on her memories, then think about how intimate it is. It means that there's a loving person in your life who wants to meet with you every day, maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, and one day she'll be sharing some of the most joyful memories of her life with you. Another day, she may be sharing some of the most sorrowful memories of her life with you. Memories when she lost her child, memories when she experienced spiritual darkness. And of course, for a person to share such things, it takes trust, vulnerability, intimacy, and it's an honor to receive. So to truly understand the intimacy of the Rosary is to understand how deeply Our Lady wants to take us into her interior life, how she wants to share with us the famous passage from the Gospel of John, when Jesus says to the apostle, the beloved disciple John, "Behold your mother," tells us afterwards that John took her into his own home. Pope John Paul II wrote that phrase, "took her into his own home," it refers to something deeper, not just taking her to a physical location that was his home, but it also speaks to us how we need to take Our Lady into our interior lives, into our inner home, so to speak, allowing her to really permeate our spiritual lives. So the Rosary, a great method of prayer that brings intimacy with the Mother of God as we're meditating on her memories and the life of Jesus, but it's also a spiritual weapon for intercession. One of my favorite stories of intercession connected to the Rosary, something that happened in Africa in 2014. In Nigeria, there was a huge crisis. There was a terrorist group named Boko Haram. They were going into Catholic churches, killing people, raping, taking girls into the sex trafficking industry, doing the most atrocious things. The bishop of the diocese, Bishop Oliver Dome, he was praying about this, about what to do. And one day he encountered a vision of Jesus Christ. In his prayer, the Lord came to him and he presented a sword. And with this sword, he said to him 3 times, "Boko Haram is gone, Boko Haram is gone, Boko Haram is gone." When he gave them the sword, the bishop took it. The vision ended, and the sword mystically transports it into a rosary. The bishop realized he's called to start rosary crusades around the country. He shared the interview in media interviews, the experience, the mystical experience in media interviews. And he had thousands of people praying the rosary against this terrorist group. And only a couple years after that, the president of Nigeria announced that Boko Haram had been almost completely eliminated. And he attributed the intercession of the Rosary and the work of the bishop in allowing this to happen. So brothers and sisters, in this beautiful devotion, we have a path to intimacy with Jesus and Mary And we also have a profound spiritual weapon that can transform the world. Do not forget the power that you hold in your hands.